There is this age wave of older people for whom we are totally unprepared. In 1900, the life expectancy was around 47 years. By 2000, it was 77 years. So we had an increase in life expectancy in 1 century that was more than all the preceding 5,000 years. Now we have something happening that is a convergence of the longevity revolution. We are given an opportunity to create a whole new stage of life.
Well, in the United States, the fastest growing demographic of people are people over 85. And the second fastest growing are people over 75. So it's a you know, we always think of the baby boomers, but it's really what they call the silent generation just before the baby boomers that are really outpacing that.
The major attitude that I experience is one of negativity. Oh my God, they're going to break the bank. What are we going to do with all of these sick old people? Well, the truth is they aren't necessarily going to be a bunch of sick old people. The research that has been done on the aging brain indicates that people are actually at their very best, both emotionally and mentally, at around age 60.
There's a definite connection between your physical and your mental health. Americans, as they age, we're experiencing almost the cumulative effect of some of the chronic diseases that we have in our society. It isn't always the physical disease. It's not always the physical appearance that we should be caring for. It's the well-being and the mental well-being, the spirit, the hopefulness, the quality of life, and some of that internal fortitude that people have. Seniors really need to have the opportunity to maintain that, especially those who remain in their home and those who are challenged perhaps by having to go to some of the group living situations. We need to combat loneliness and isolation and sadness at the change that they see in their own lives.
There are just so many seniors who have no one that visits them. Often at the Council on Aging, they know that the person who delivers the meals are the only person that they see for maybe weeks. And it's just vital that people aren't alone and don't feel so alone.
I think probably the immobility and isolation are two of the things that kind of exacerbate or make people's chronic illnesses worse. Depression often accompanies loss and grief. When you're depressed, you tend to just stay at home and not venture out, not risk. When you just isolate and stay at home, you're less mobile. And when you're less mobile, your body doesn't work as well. You end up with more aches and pains. You have worse digestion. Loss and loneliness affect your ability to respond to things in your environment, the quickness with which your nervous system responds. Your nervous system is like anything else. If you don't use it, you lose it. So if you don't use your ability to communicate, you slow down and you're not as able to communicate. You're not as able to recover as quickly if you do get sick.
Our clients have lost their best friends, their spouses, many of their family members, their jobs, their financial security, their pets, their driving ability. And now they're faced with losing their self-esteem and their sense of worth. And that's what we're trying to prevent. The Friendly Visitor Program is geared toward clients that are alert, oriented, and social.
It is a surprisingly simple concept. Volunteers are matched with lonely, isolated seniors.
There are many people out there that need just a few minutes of a day to have someone to talk to.
61 years, and it was a really tough time, My, oh my, I was devastated by her passing. I came to the Council on Aging and I met Myra. Thank you, dear. And since then, she has helped me so much to overcome that grief. Just to have someone with me to take away those aches and pains of separation.
You can see it's bringing me to tears right now because he's a dear, and he's given me an opportunity when I'm lonely to call him, which has been fun too. Even though I'm very, very busy with a lot of volunteer work, there are days when I'm down as well, and it's been just a wonderful thing.
Currently, the program is being held together kind of on a shoestring. Unfortunately, there is no more funding. We have limited staff, limited resources in these economic times. For many funders out there, they want measurable results, and it's a little hard to measure loneliness. It's a little hard to measure the difference when you have someone in your life who cares about you, who shows an interest, who spends an hour or more of every single week with you. That's hard to measure. But to the senior who has that in their life, there's nothing that compares with it.
Probably the most important thing is for people to stay engaged in their community and to reconnect with new people, and new people of all ages, to reconnect with hobbies that they like, or take up new hobbies, try new things.
This is a great investment in someone's life. You can help either by volunteering as a friendly visitor. You can help by identifying people who need someone in their life, a senior who could benefit from a friendly visitor, and help us identify resources, whether that's a donation, whether that's perhaps a fundraiser.
This program, Friendly Visitor, I'll tell you, it helped me a great, great deal. And I know it has helped others too. Myra shows up and she said, well, let's do something together. We've been out to Bodega Bay camping together and going to lunch and talking, and that is the main, oh my, just to have someone with me to take away those aches and pains of separation.
There are many people out there that need just a few minutes of a day to have someone to talk to. But that's what life is all about. You don't want to live it alone.